Hey guys, welcome back. It's now time for my 3-month update on my houseplants in my aquarium. I have really enjoyed watching these plants grow and change. Unfortunately, my tank, there's a couple missing members, sadly. But, you know, let's try to stay positive here. We're here to talk about the plants. And then maybe throughout the video I'll sprinkle in some details about my little boys and what's been going on. As you can see, we can really start to see how this inch plant took over, guys. And I have also added a Bella Palm, and you can see here the monstera Swiss cheese plant is really starting to get it together and grow for me. I've been training it to crawl using some clips. The pothos has been doing okay. Not as good as I would have wanted it to be, but they're doing better. They are doing better. I noticed that if I wipe off the leaves, like I said in the last video, if you wipe them off, they do a lot better. This Bella Palm, I actually have it sitting up against like a piece of like black sponge, which is doing pretty well. I'm contemplating adding another set, like the other half of this plant to the other side, but I think that it's not going to work out because it might be too, it'll be too tight in that corner. All right, moving on. Let's see how the soiled plants are doing. I've got my collection here. I present it to you. Not the best, but I'm proud of it. We start off with my little succulent. It has been reaching really bad. I don't know. You know, this whole soil thing, I guess, I don't know if it's really for me. I don't know what else to do. I've put it in the sunlight. I've watered it. I've stopped watering it, and it keeps reaching like this. I don't like it one bit. Give me some tips below, guys. This is my spider plant. Hey, you remember when I said I was going to stop watering it for a bit? Yeah, it kind of died back. So this is new progress and a lot of new growth coming in. I have to be patient with her. And this is the Monstera Adamsoni, I guess the mother plant, if you want to call it that. She's very weak. I don't think she likes my house very much. She's got bigger leaves, but they do better in my tank. And then here's the Bella Palm. I put it on the window for more sun, and she seems to be doing fine. And then moving over to my little table here, I got my jade plant, which has lots of new growth. Hello. I'm very happy about this growth. It's nice and green and very full. Look at all that new growth, guys. I'm so proud of myself. It's really hard to grow plants like this. They take so long. I don't know how you guys have the patience, honestly. I don't know. All the little leaflets are starting to grow roots, which is great news. I haven't been watering as much. And this is the mother pothos in all her glory. Oh, and how can I forget? I got my little prop jar here. So if you remember, my inch plant was inside of this jar, this right here. And it's not there anymore. I got some more little leaflets from my other jade plant, And look, we have babies. So cute. But anywho, the inch plant basically died off completely, except like the one that was in the pot. So I ended up putting it in this lovely little jar, along with some of the pothos that had lighter coloration. I really like the way this one looks, and I'm hoping to get more leaves like that. I cannot keep it alive in soil. If you have some tips to help me keep it alive in soil, let me know. But it just dies. It dies. It doesn't do well in soil for me. So if you guys have any tips, please leave it below on what I can do. Oh, and if you have any tips about this, why the heck is it doing this? Like, what is that? I don't understand. Is this normal? Any input would be great, guys. This clip was taken a few, maybe weeks before my first update of the tank was taken. You can really see how the inch plant was not anywhere near where it is now, but we did have more Swiss cheese plant trying to go up. I ended up clipping those down to help them crawl. During this time, I ended up adding a heater to the tank because I have a floaty goldfish in the top left-hand corner named Lucky who has been having trouble metabolizing his food, and a heater would help him get things moving along faster. With adding the heater and crushed coral to the aquarium, I realized that the inch plant really took off. I don't know if that played a part, but I can only imagine that it did. Maybe the increase in KH and pH helped the plants get off to a better start. And here we are present day. As you can see, there's no sign of the rotala or the lotus, tiger lotus. They've gone down to the bulb basically. There's only a couple leaves hanging on to dear life. The fern is gone and the balastin area is barely holding on. I also added some crinum, which are doing great from what I can see. And as you can appreciate, most of my in-tank plants have died off. This took a total of about 10 months to get to this point, and I'm really proud of my progress. Maybe not to what's inside, but the outside plants look great. I ended up not going with the moss pool idea, too bulky, and I'm still debating on what to do with that far left-hand corner. This tank along with the filter were used, and I don't know what kind of nasties made their way into my tank that may have caused that infection, or maybe it had something to do with the pH and KH increasing along with the temperature, as some increase in temperatures actually favor certain viruses. So I don't know if any of that has anything to do with it, and I'm trying to stay positive, guys. So if you have had gone through maybe an experience like this where you bought something used and then not regretted it, but to a certain degree I kind of do. I wish I had just spent the money and bought something new, because I don't know if what happened to my fish were because of my actions or something that just happened to pop into place now that the conditions were right. I don't know, but it really broke my heart to see my fish die so quickly, one after the other. And I hope no one else has to go through that. So what would I do differently? Well, I think I would bleach everything I get that isn't brand new out of a box, that's for sure. And I don't regret it, and I don't think that we should stop buying used, because I definitely am still thankful for that $300 filter that I got for free. Should I have taken it off of the curb? Probably not. You know, should I have taken the dead fish that was hanging on to one of the rocks inside of the tank as a sign? Probably, but I didn't. So, you know, those are mistakes that I made. But anywho, I have to ask myself, when is it something like a disease, or when is it just genetics? Because all of my fish came from a fish store, PetSmart, my local fish store, and there's always a chance that it could have just been genetics. So I'm trying not to beat myself up too much for it, but I would be lying to you if I said I didn't love every fish I've ever kept. No matter how long or how short of a time they were with me, I still gave them the best life that I could. And like any fish keeper, we make mistakes, and all we can do is learn from them and keep on moving forward. And a special thank you to all the new subscribers out there. Thank you so much for wanting to become a part of this little fishy family. I'm so close to 500 subscribers, and your views and your subscribes and likes mean so much to me. I know that my videos lately have been pretty long, so thanks to all of you who stuck around this long. Once I start talking, it's kind of hard to stop. And this is what I like so much about this channel, is that I get to talk to people who are fish lovers just like me, who can talk about fish for hours and not get bored and not get looked at like a crazy person. Enjoy your tanks, guys, and we'll be back soon with an update, maybe in a good 4 or 6 months. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we do with that corner over there, and we'll see what happens with my little boys. Anyway, thanks, guys. See you soon.